Hello?
Is this Chase?
This is?
Chase Lummus. It's Gary in Bristol at Kiss Country 93.7.
How you doing?
We're good, sir. Hey, are you actually from Shreveport or from Blanchard?
Blanchard.
Well, see, I looked at you on Facebook, and it says that you're from Shreveport, but I remember, growing up in Blanchard, I lived in the city limits of Blanchard, but I had a Shreveport mailing address.
Now, let me ask you this. Is there any way you and Mr. McCoy are, kin?
We're not.
Okay.
Well, it's Blanchard. I had to check.
Well,
That's right.
there's only one thing the McCoys like to do better than fish. And
Oh, gosh, that took me a second. Oh, man.
That's why I got so many
Chase,
relatives.
we got to ask you, do you have any idea why we might be calling you?
I don't.
Well, we started a campaign, and last week we awarded our first recognition, if you will. It's called Caught in the Act, and we are looking for people here in the Shreveport-Bossier community who are kind and who, when they see a need, they feel a need, and do what they can to help their fellow brothers and sisters. And Chase, you have been nominated to be a recipient of the Caught in the Act Award.
That's cool.
Let me read to you the nomination. Recently, my dad was very sick and a large tree limb, fell across the driveway. Chase removed it without asking so that my mom and dad could leave if needed. Dad passed away in November. Mom became very sick in January, and Chase kept the lawn mowed for several months before she died in March. He is the example of neighborly love, and you were nominated by Chris Lloyd.
That's really cool.
And
That is really cool.
I just needed for you to know that, somebody that goes above and beyond to take care of elderly neighbors, to be that angel in their lives. That's what we're talking about. And you were caught in the act of doing good, and because of that, you are this week's recipient of that award. And it's got a little something besides the recognition that goes with it.
What's that?
It's not a ton, and we understand that. But just as a token of our thanks for doing great things in the community, we want to give you a $100 Visa gift card.
That's awesome.
No, you're
That is
awesome.
awesome.
You're awesome, Chase Lummus. And it's people like you that make this the greatest area in the world to live in. I mean, everybody else around the world is just jealous because they can't be from Blanchard.
Everybody wants to live in Blanchard.
I tell people all the time, when they ask me what's my home city, and I tell them Blanchard, they're not quite sure where it is. And I tell them, well, you know where Dallas is, right? And they say, yeah. And I say, well, Dallas is a suburb of Blanchard.
So wait a minute, Gary, you live in Halton now. What are you trying to say?
Chase Lummus, thank you. Thank you so much for what you do every day to make this a great place.
Thank you.